Now you guys have no idea how busy a little shop like us are right now. Integra is getting some work parts over here. It's like a little vlog. We're going to take these wheels and tires. These are off the Integra. I'm going to take these over to Dave Love, get him to remove the tires. Then we're going to take those wheels, the valve cover, and these parts over here to AB, get them to powder coat. I'm going to match all this. Still not exactly sure of the color of the wheel, but I know I want the wheel, the valve cover, and those parts to match. So we're going to get them done all at the same time. So we're going to take those over. You have no idea what's going on over here, which is awesome because that car is a week and a half late. Good? Yeah. There we go. That works. So we're going to AB, then Dave. No. We're going to Dave first.
Dave. And then the little barbecue place that I saw when I went by Dave's.
Then AB.
And then AB. And then Dave's.
Then Dave's, then back here, hopefully. So George is getting his tires put on by Dave. We're taking the tires off the Integra wheels by Dave, taking my wheels over to Austin at AB. It's pretty complicated. And then Eden somewhere in the middle there. All right, this is it. This is where Dave is. If you're in the area, Coins Garage, Dave is in there. So we'll go ahead and find him and drop off a big pile of wheels and tires. All right, so hopefully you don't get all these tires mixed up and try and put the wrong tire on the put the wrong tire on the wrong rim. They probably won't fit.
No, those are gonna go in there.
Yep. That's George's tires, George's wheels.
Garbage, right?
Yeah, throw them in the garbage.
Okay.
Unless you want to put them on one of your cars.
I'll stack these up, and then I always stack them up, and then I write LHC on them.
Yep.
And then I know they're going for that. So.
Perfect. Yeah, we'll take those over to AB, and then who knows? Hopefully a week we'll be back. Cool.
Cool. And then I gave them the heads up yesterday too, because I told them like the 6th. My last day would be November 5th here, and I won't be back until either late on the 11th or the 12th.
Oh.
Because I'll be at SEMA.
Yeah,
we're gonna be there too.
Oh, you guys going to SEMA too?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
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 Cool.
Yeah. Look out for this guy. If you see about SEMA, it's Dave. Make sure you say hi.
SEMA,
Yeah.
chilling with LHT.
We'll be there. All right. This is George's recommendation here. I should say, it wasn't your recommendation, it was your suggestion.
Yeah,
I was going to say, I can't say a recommendation, it puts a bit of pressure on you.
Yeah.
Smells good.
Carry out and back.
Does that mean we have to carry that? We can't eat it here?
I don't know. This guy might know something. He's walking. Where do we go in?
All right, so this is the restaurant right now. We are in the restaurant. It looks very much like a GMC Sierra.
It's pretty close.
But it's actually sit down eating.
I really like the decor in here.
Yeah, it's nice. Plus it's got music.
Yeah.
So, kind of sucks. The guy goes, you can't eat inside because he has to build out a bathroom or something.
Yeah.
It's 12 grand to build a bathroom if you want to eat inside.
Handicap specific bathroom.
That's right. So, we'll see what you get for $756. Look at all that. This was $756.
So am I got a different side than you did.
What did you get?
I got collard greens.
That is a lot of food.
I didn't get a bun either.
That's a lot. So
yeah, tons.
You don't watch us eat, right? All right. So the barbecue was fantastic. What do you give that barbecue out of 10, George?
Maybe 8-ish.
8-ish?
8-ish.
Would it have been a 9 if he had somewhere for you to sit other than the truck?
If I didn't have to worry about him not having a handicap bathroom, I think it would have been all right.
It was good. So here we are, AB powder coat. Let's go see what these boys are up to. All right, so this is what we're dropping off: wheels, valve cover, knickknacks. We're gonna talk to him about a color again. Yeah, that looks good. It's so bright. Hold on a second. Let me compare it to a wheel.
It's less metallic-y.
Yeah, it's less sparkly. It's a little bit darker in it, which is kind of what I wanted. Like I was just saying to him.
2 or 3 shades darker.
Yeah.
Probably good 2 shades.
Yeah, can you get it as shiny as that and slick?
This is your sample that I made for you guys.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
That's the sample that was going to do for this? All right.
Yeah. I hate your Corvette wheels. I'm ready to throw them off the cliff, but
That's just what Dave said.
That's a different story for a different
I
day.
won't say what Dave said. Dave's like, you better hurry up because I'm going to steam her. If he don't get those things back.
I'll do them myself if I have to. Yeah.
That's not a bad color. Where's the Corvette wheels? Job one. Okay, so the Corvette wheels, I kind of came up with this weird platinum satin color. And Austin said, that's not going to look good. Well, I've seen it on another car and I liked it.
Show this one.
No, I just want to show the color. All right. All right, I'll show this bit.
Yeah, there you go. That's
All right, look. All right, so I'm not going to say I was wrong, but I'm going to say you're right. We should go shiny.
I know. It's the professional opinion, you know?
It looks like a different color now.
No, it's stained, I think.
Let me show the other one. All right, so a little confession. I went in there and I described the color to Austin. He pulls up the color and he goes, this is it. And I go, well, I want it kind of satin. I showed him a color. And he goes, no, that's not gonna look good. He goes, you gotta do it gloss. And I go, no, I want satin. Because everything I have is, you know, wheels are usually gloss. So, of course, they look better. Shiny. So we're gonna redo those. All right, Austin was right. So back to Dave's. Dave is out here and left. We're gonna go pick up George's wheel and tire package now. Back to Dave's. All right, looks like he is done. We're stuffed up with barbecue. He's stuffed up with old tires and new tires. They look so much better, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
Perfect. I'll make the Civic look so much better. You just gotta clean up those tires now. Okay, so these are George's wheels. They're back. And again, I'm filming after hours. These are some tires that were mine. I'm giving them to George because they're much better than the tires he had. His wheels are good. Just to give you the heads up, he's selling the EP3. Everything's kind of changed. I've done what I usually do and throw some good ideas his way and kind of help him make it happen. And he's kind of throwing everything, throwing all his plans off the deep end. But now it's going to be so much better. It's going to be so much better. It's worth it. I promise. Trust me. I have kind of said, hey, George, I'm going to lend you the money. We're going to buy this and we're going to sell your stuff and you can pay me back. So I've kind of orchestrated this whole thing. Long story. So to get the EP3 where he's happy with it and we're happy to sell it, it's got the much better tires on it. These only have like 4,000 miles worth. One of my cars, I saved them. We'll put them on his car. He is going to go through and do some maintenance. He wants to do an alignment. It's got the skunk tooth suspension. It never did get aligned since it did the camber adjustment. So he's got the camber in the front and the back to adjust, and that way it's perfect. Keep us in mind if you want to buy that car. It's an awesome little car, and it just changing route basically. So we'll talk about that in another video. We're going to do like a full video presentation of the car, show you it, drive it, just kind of like we've done in the past. And it's kind of like a favor to George. That way, rather than sending pictures to someone, you can see an actual video of what's going on with it. So keep tuned for that. If you're interested in EP3, contact us. We'll send you the information right now. But it's going to have almost new tires on it, an alignment, and a service, just so we know it's tip-top. So we're not showing you everything on this Insight because it's kind of a proprietary thing without trying to act cocky. I was actually the first one to turbocharge one of these back in 2002 when this was still a really new vehicle. It's a hybrid version of a ball bearing turbo. Again, I'm not going to show you too much. It's a hybrid Garrett turbo that we built for this, made a downpipe. It ties into the factory catalytic converter. We just picked up the piping from AB. We decided to do a wrinkle on this so it looks really factory. This is where the intake will go. The filter should be here. Tomorrow there's a small filter goes here. The factory cover fits back. See, it's got a nice little mount there George built. So the cover fits back in there. It's shaved around here. Everything looks like it's supposed to be there. The bolt has to go back in. Someone's going to mention it. There's no bolt in there. It's because it's not attached yet. There's no nuts either. This is almost done, and then we can start it and test it. Again, we're not doing too much of the video on this because this is one of our secret projects. We don't want to give away too many of our secrets because we have some pretty crazy stuff that was figured out to make this work, and unfortunately that's something we're not going to disclose. So I want to give a shout out to Doug at Skunk 2. I want to thank him. He said, hey, I was watching the Integra build, it's looking good, do you need anything else from us? I said, well, you know what, they sent us a bunch of stuff early and they sent us a radiator cap which doesn't fit the coil radiator. This is the cap that came off it, which I don't like anyway. But you see, it's short. It needs to be the longer one. So he said, no problem, I'll send you the radiator cap. So thank you, Doug. And he said, what else do you need? I said, well, I could use some lug nuts. The lug nuts that came off this car are these. These are the aluminum ones. They're the raised lug nuts. They're nice lug nuts, but they're silver. And I want them black so they'll contrast against the new wheels. So he said, no problem, I'll send you some lug nuts. So support those guys, support the guys that support us. It's how everything works. It makes the whole system work. So thank you, Skunk 2. Wow, I wonder what that's out of.
I don't know, but it has nothing on it.
It's a guessometer.
It's a guessometer.
Yeah, one day I did all the way over to here.
And look, he's even got some old tools.
Really old screwdriver.
We could build something out of it. And then this, of course, is a door handle out of an old truck.
It's a really old truck.
Yep.
Look at this. There's a metal mirror and
Look
stuff.
at that mirror. Ah.
It's broken, but it's metal.
But it's metal. Well, you could use that for part of the stand.
Look at this stuff.
There's a spark plug in there. Oh, look.
That's a meter.
Yeah, and it says made in the USA.
Wow, never heard of that.
High and low, and it says 60 lb.
Let's go up a little bit.
Yeah.
You
low?
might break it. It might be stuck.
There you go. Oh, no.
It's got a spring in it.
It's got a spring.
Yeah, it's all set
It's
to
gotta
low.
be low no matter-
Oh,
There's
there's
another
the
one
other
over
one.
here.
That's the other one.
Look at that. AC.
Oh, this one had AC.
This is crazy, isn't it?
It is.
So you, after we've dug through this, we should probably explain why Esther is now opening her own antique store.
Yeah, look, it's an old gun. Look.
That's actually probably works.
It's Matco tools. You could probably send
I'll call the Matco guy and go, hey, this thing quit working. That's a Aruga.
Whoa, look at that.
Aruga.
Delco Remy?
Yeah, it is. How'd you know that?
I kind of recognize that.
Is it a horn?
Yeah.
It is, right? I'm like,
All right, you want to explain what all this junk is, Esther? Why you hauling around a whole bunch of old car stuff?
I am a den leader. For those of you who have children, I'm a den leader for Cub Scouts.
That means she has her own den and she leads it.
And I lead my den of little boys. And we have a Pinewood Derby, and I reached out to a local this guy, Dennis Chevy Trucks. He has a junkyard of all sorts of stuff.
47 to 72 parts.
And this is my favorite piece.
Don't show anybody that.
It's so exciting.
I know.
want to go wash it and clean it.
That is awesome.
And we're going to make trophies for, look at that, like welding
Signal
those
storks?
together.
Yeah.
Welding them together, doing something crazy. We're making trophies for the Pinewood Derby. So I thought, why not reach out to a junkyard who has a whole bunch of junk? I mean, this guy builds trucks too. And he said, yeah, I'll put together a box of stuff I don't need. Some springs.
That's awesome. That was really nice of him. So he basically
Yes.
dug around and, oh, look at that.
There's a bearing.
That almost looks like an S2000.
I was going to say, it does. It looks like a pole bearing.
Look, it still spins.
It's probably a Nietzsche.
Because I said to him, if you have bearings, hey, look at that. That's a shifter, isn't it?
Yeah, looks like it.
Or something.
A cue ball.
What's this?
That's a chrome round thing.
It's just but that's okay. You're going to stack it and weld it, and then look, there's a cigarette lighter.
Wow, look at that. That's how
It's
you...
an old one.
This is crazy.
Isn't that crazy?
Some of you antique guys are probably looking at some of this and said, you know what, I could use that.
I'm telling you, it's awesome. And then he's got even some old, whoa.
Yeah, I don't even know what that does. It's
I don't-
actually a brake part from brake shoes.
Yeah, but see, you can, if we're welding things
Thermostat
together
housing. Look at that old thermostat housing looking piece. The thing weighs about 2 pounds.
and building.
Do you have anything for us?
Oh yeah, we got the lights you've been waiting on.
Really? No kidding.
Super rare.
There they are. Ah, this is
Hard
exciting.
to find.
You have no idea how hard these have been trying to
Tail
find.
lights you've been waiting and asking for.